Hi. This is not a video that's easy to necessarily make, but, I think it has to be done. If you read the title, yeah, I am probably indefinitely going on a break of some sorts, and I want to explain that here on YouTube, where my main viewer base is, because there's only so much traction that, you know, a single tweet can get. I just don't feel, like, content with my content or the future of this in general. Recently, I got a new laptop. I was hoping that this would indefinitely solve my problems of a lot of shoddy video rendering, bugs and stuff, as I was originally working with a very old tower. It was a slow computer, nonetheless, and I thought getting a laptop would fix these things and I could make content easier, and that didn't happen. It just didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. Secondly, I just feel like me, the persona behind the camera, is completely different than how I want to act, you know? And I've always considered that I could just always go the easy route of making, you know, like, super easy, like, stream highlight content, or just, like, I could just stream in general on YouTube or Twitch. But I always felt like that was such a dishonest way to make content. If I had started out as a streamer, then yeah. One of my main goals is always to be very, very consistent. I want to make sure that my content can be, like, up to standards, and if I want to deviate from what I've done, I can't use the Nikkalotz name anymore, because, like, back to the main focus of this section, just, like, the name Nikkalotz can mean a lot of different things, because then you'd be like, oh, is it Nikkalotz who made the videos, or Nikkalotz who did the streaming? Because I don't, like, have to just go in and censor or, like, be very safe with my stuff. Like, it's just, Thirdly, I'm just, like, I'm very young, like, compared to what I compare myself to, as in content creators, I'm really young to be doing this. Yeah, very, too young almost, because it's almost like I don't want it to be where someone can come across this channel in the future, and then you could have people from my personal life clutching into this pseudo-social life I have, I guess. It just feels so... So yeah, if this channel comes back anytime soon, then this video will probably be delisted. It'll be put on Nick's Vault, and that'll be that. But for now, I can't do this. And I think the final breaking point was the latest video that's meant to be done. Call of Duty World War II. I was meant to do this review to kick off the Season 2 of Nikkalotz as we know it. I got a whole new logo, I rebranded everything, new intro, outro's pretty much the same, but huge expansion. I think it's like 3 times the length of the original COD Ghost video, which would make it like around 16 minutes, I think it was. But the main issue is that the people I've been using for making content, NCH, they don't like me. Remember when I said I had the new laptop? It's not exactly treating me well, because for whatever reason, it's rendering very weird, where anything without a video effect applied on top of it, or at least any of the bigger, obnoxious video effects, it'll have a epilepsy-inducing flashing effect where each frame will either jitter a bunch or it'll alternate between the frame and the frame blacked out. And, like, having a few effects not working, sure, I'm fine with, like, leaving that in. Like, I used to use the shake effect a lot, but I don't use it that often now because I don't trust it in rendering. A lot of the times it doesn't work. But now it's come to the point where I feel like this thing I've gotten used to for the past 2 years now in editing, whether it's for school projects or just at home or just this channel, it's turned into what you're watching on the screen right now. It's a very bad looking thing, and I would not allow anything like that to ever go up on this channel. Like, I was very set for this. I finally got my crap together and got everything in. So now, like, everything's been organized. I got into cloud storage a lot more. Everything's all up together, brand new, everything. And this is the point where I get screwed over. Now, is it because I decided to buy one with an Intel GPU instead of an AMD GPU? I don't know, but I seriously hope that is not the determining factor between whether or not my computer is going to be able to render videos. But for now, NCH, get your shit together. Get your fucking shit together, alright? I've had to play chess. I've had to, like, sit here playing checkers, and your software is playing 40 chess with me. Like, I don't know if that's a good analogy, but I shouldn't have to, like, make it a puzzle to figure out what's the best solution for your thing. And the only response I've gotten so far is reinstall video pad. It's just, it feels like a cop-out. It feels like I've been employed by these guys. So, yeah, that is where we are. I don't even feel like making, like, a joke or anything for this, because this isn't even, like, this is just, I don't know. So if you're seeing this still on the channel, I have probably still been in hiatus, or I have just given up, in which case, the outro of this video is going to have a link to some sort of follow-up video to this, to figure out what the state is. But I don't know. I was originally going to use Call of Duty World War II to gauge interest, to see if people wanted to watch my content anymore, because it really felt like I was talking to an audience of nobody, and it's kind of sad, because, like, I feel like I'm just pushing myself into a vacuum of nothingness, and you've got other people who can practically push out content as much as they like, with little to no effort, nonetheless, and it just works. It just keeps on rolling in. I want to do something different, and if I can't do it, then why bother? It's unfortunate, but I have to do what has to be done, which is to just look after myself. Like, I'm still a kid, I still have a real life, and any compliments directed towards me kind of feels like you're talking, not to me, but to, like, the funny Nikkalotz persona who breaks the keyboard and type the keyboard, and it's funny. It just feels dishonest. It feels disconnected. So, I don't know. It's unfortunate, but I'm doing it. Hiatus. It's unfortunate, and it's kind of sad, but hopefully you get to see me in one way or another again. But for now, this is how it is. That was pretty cool. Look how I landed. That's really cool.